Today we delve into a chilling tale of justice, or perhaps the lack thereof. Our story centers around Stephen Avery, an ordinary man from Wisconsin, whose life was forever marred by an extraordinary series of events. In the year 1985, Avery was wrongfully convicted of sexual assault and attempted murder. His name was dragged through the mud, his life as he knew it taken from him, all based on a grave miscarriage of justice. For 18 long years, Avery languished behind bars, a prisoner not only of the state but of a flawed system. But in 2003, a glimmer of hope shone through the darkness. DNA evidence, a beacon of truth, exonerated him, proving his innocence. Yet just when freedom finally graced Avery's doorstep, another nightmare unfolded. In 2005, the joy of Avery's newfound freedom was abruptly shattered. The tranquility of Manitowoc County, Wisconsin, was pierced by the sudden disappearance of Teresa Halbach, a local photographer known for her vibrant spirit and captivating images. Teresa was last seen alive on the Avery property, taking photographs of a minivan for a magazine. This seemingly routine assignment would soon spiral into a chilling narrative of murder and suspicion. The first signs of trouble emerged when Teresa failed to return home. Concern grew into alarm, prompting a frantic search that eventually led investigators to Stephen Avery's doorstep. Avery, freshly released from prison after serving 18 years for a crime he didn't commit, was once again under the cold gaze of the law. The search of Avery's property revealed a haunting tableau of evidence. Teresa's car, a green Toyota RAV4, was found concealed under branches and debris in the Avery salvage yard. Inside, her blood was found, along with Avery's. But the most horrific discovery was yet to come. In a burn pit near Avery's trailer, investigators unearthed fragments of bone and teeth, later confirmed to belong to Teresa Halbach. The evidence seemed damning, yet there were peculiarities that raised eyebrows. The car key found in Avery's bedroom bore only his DNA, not Teresa's. Her remains were found in 3 separate locations, suggesting they had been moved. And the blood in Teresa's car appeared suspiciously free of dust, despite the vehicle being found in a salvage yard. The mounting evidence and public pressure led to Avery's swift arrest. His lawyers, Dean Strang and Jerry Buting, prepared for a fight, but the odds were stacked against them. Manitowoc County, it seemed, had already decided Avery's fate. Avery, once the victim of a flawed system, now found himself once again in its merciless grasp. Avery's trial was a spectacle that shook Manitowoc County to its core. This was not just another court case. It was a saga that divided the community, sowed seeds of doubt, and raised uncomfortable questions about the integrity of the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Department. The prosecution's case hinged on an array of incriminating evidence. The key to Teresa Halbach's RAV4, found in Avery's bedroom. Halbach's charred remains discovered in a burn pit near Avery's trailer. Avery's blood found inside Halbach's vehicle. The evidence seemed damning, painting a picture of a cold-blooded murder that had taken place on Halloween night. The prosecution argued that Avery, freshly released from prison, had lured Halbach, a photographer for Auto Trader magazine, to his property under the guise of photographing a minivan for sale. They claimed he then assaulted and murdered her, burning her body to destroy evidence. To the jury and many members of the public, the case appeared clear-cut. But Avery's defense had a different narrative. They claimed that Avery was framed by the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Department, who they argued bore a grudge against Avery for his wrongful conviction in a sexual assault case years prior. They highlighted the suspicious circumstances surrounding the discovery of evidence, the lack of Halbach's DNA in Avery's trailer, and the potential contamination of blood evidence. The defense argued that the Sheriff's Department had the motive and the means to plant evidence, creating a villain out of an innocent man to save face. The trial was a whirlwind of testimonies, expert witnesses, and heated debates. It was a battle of narratives, a tug-of-war between guilt and innocence, truth and deception. The jury deliberated for over 20 hours before reaching their verdict. In 2007, Avery was convicted of first-degree intentional homicide and illegal possession of a firearm. The community exhaled. The courtroom fell silent, and Avery once again found himself behind bars. But the story was far from over. In the face of despair, a beacon of hope emerged for Avery, attorney Kathleen Zellner. As a seasoned lawyer, Zellner had an enviable track record. She was a force to be reckoned with, having successfully overturned 20 wrongful convictions. She was a champion for justice, standing tall against the system, undeterred by the challenges that lay ahead. Her commitment to Avery's case was unwavering. Zellner, unlike others, didn't just see Avery as another case to win. She saw him as a human being, wronged and desperately seeking justice. She believed in his innocence and was determined to prove it, going to great lengths to gather evidence and information that could help his case. She meticulously examined the case, raising questions about the authenticity of the evidence presented by the prosecution. Zellner claimed that key pieces of evidence were planted, a bold accusation that sent shockwaves through the legal community. She argued that the blood found in Teresa's car was taken from a sample of Avery's blood that was improperly stored by the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Department. She also questioned the reliability of the DNA evidence that was used to convict Avery. Zellner didn't stop there. She also pointed out the mishandling of the investigation by the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Department. She accused them of ignoring potential leads and focusing solely on Avery as a suspect, a move she believed was influenced by Avery's previous wrongful conviction. She was relentless in her pursuit of the truth, leaving no stone unturned. Zellner was more than just an attorney for Avery. She was his advocate, his voice in a world that had turned a deaf ear to his pleas of innocence. She was his hope in the darkest of times, a beacon illuminating the path to justice. Her commitment to Avery's case, her determination to uncover the truth, and her steadfast belief in his innocence have kept Avery's fight alive. She continues to seek justice for Avery, undeterred by the obstacles in her path. Zellner's tireless efforts have kept Avery's fight for justice alive. Despite the mounting doubts surrounding his conviction, Avery remains behind bars. Time has not stopped for Stephen Avery, nor has the tireless pursuit of justice by his attorney Kathleen Zellner. The wheels of the judicial system grind slow, but they grind fine. Avery's case is still trapped in the labyrinth of the appeals process, a journey riddled with intricate legal arguments and evidentiary battles. Zellner, a woman of resolve and grit, continues to fight tooth and nail, pushing for the retesting of evidence. She's unwavering in her belief that new technology could shed light on old truths, possibly leading to Avery's freedom. The key, the blood, the car, the bullet. Each piece of evidence carries its own narrative, waiting to be unraveled by the march of science. In the meantime, the public's interest in Avery's case has been reignited by the popular Netflix series Making a Murderer. The series, a chilling exploration of Avery's journey through the justice system, has sparked worldwide conversations and debates. It's a modern-day tale of David and Goliath, a man against the monolithic justice system, and it has struck a chord with viewers from all walks of life. The show's portrayal of Avery's ordeal has led to renewed calls for a thorough review of his case. It's a cry for justice, for fairness, for a system that should protect the innocent and punish the guilty. It's a plea for a second look, a deeper dive, a better understanding. The phenomenon of making a murderer has not only shed light on Avery's case, but also on the potential flaws and biases within our justice system. It's a stark reminder that justice can sometimes be elusive, that the innocent can be condemned, and that the guilty can walk free. But for now, the wait continues. Avery, still a prisoner, holds on to hope, buoyed by the relentless efforts of Zellner and the growing public support. The case of Stephen Avery continues to be a haunting reminder of the flaws within our justice system. And as we wait for the final verdict, we are reminded that justice delayed is justice denied. The tale of Stephen Avery is one that continues to unfold, each chapter more chilling than the last. As we delve into the abyss of this disheartening case, we can't help but grapple with the grim reality. Avery's tale isn't just his alone. It's a stark reflection of the American criminal justice system's deep-rooted flaws. Stephen Avery, a man whose life was ripped apart by a system that chose to ignore the truth in favor of convenience, stands as a haunting symbol of the countless innocents who might be languishing behind bars. His ongoing fight for justice, led by the indefatigable Kathleen Zellner, is not just about one man's freedom, but a fight against an unjust system. Each twist and turn in Avery's case peels back layers of a systemic failure, exposing a chilling truth that sends shivers down our collective spine. As we continue to watch this story unfold, we are reminded of the haunting question: how many more Stephen Averys are out there?